Yes, this picture is real. And yes, I'm recording from my car because I'm on a work trip and I don't have my recording stuff. But I cannot go any longer without commenting on this. Donald Trump decided to become a fry cook in Pennsylvania to prove Kamala lied about working at a McDonald's by pretending to work at a closed McDonald's and serving food he did not make to actors and supporters. And by the way, no McDonald's franchise is going to keep record of someone that was like 16 or 17 working at McDonald's in a random location 50 years ago or whenever Kamala worked there. McDonald's has not denied that she worked at McDonald's. You are just dumb.
I should I take off my jacket? I think so. The press wants to see this. Oh, he's a wealthy guy. He owns a lot of McDonald's. That's great. Thank you. Okay. Oh, I think it's good. You want to with it? Yeah.
Mr. Trump, what's your favorite thing to order at McDonald's?
I like it all. I like every ounce of it, everything. But I do like the French fries where I'll be working. I listened to Kamala. She said it was so hot. It was so hot. It was such a tough job. But then you have a man that's been doing it for many years at the French fries, right?
McDonald's even put a note on the door letting everyone know they would be closing until 4 p.m. at the request of former President Donald Trump. They say, while we are not a political organization, we open our doors to everyone. This visit provides a unique opportunity to shine a light on the positive impact of small businesses. Ah, yes, McDonald's, my favorite small business. Most charitably, maybe a corporation is different from different, local franchises. But it looks like a McDonald's franchise costs around $1.5 to $2.5 million to own, especially in the suburb that Donald Trump did this stunt in. It looks like McDonald's wants a Mick tax cut from McFellon. That's really bad. Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel level stuff. I'm better than that. And this happened the same day where Donald Trump went to a Steelers game, posting this very accurate picture of himself. But it's okay. Trump's a natural at this job, of course.
Open it up. Keep it tight. Got the salt on it.
You should be offended. You should be asking for more from a presidential candidate. Donald Trump looks very unhealthy. He's rambling incoherently. There is a reason they are hiding him.
The one thing they said that was great, we've watched this guy for 20 years. The one thing we know is that he's got no cognitive problem. I have no cognitive. She may have a cognitive problem, but there's no cognitive problem. It was nice that they actually said that. They said, if anyone has any questions, we were grilling this guy for 2 hours or 2.5 hours. Got no cognitive.
It does not give us confidence that you feel cognitively well. If you need to say, I feel so good cognitive, my cognitive is so good. Actually, the first thing people say when they saw me is, you have such a good cognitive. People don't talk like that or brag about something they actually have. Guys that would brag about the size of their pickup truck. They wouldn't brag over and over and over again if it's something they're secure about. Obviously, Donald Trump is not secure about his mental health, and he is talking about it in such weird terms where it makes you question his mental health even more. I have a question about Donald Trump's closing argument. So we have Donald Trump talking about Arnold Palmer's penis size. He is doing fake McDonald's encounters, and we have Elon Musk doing the Patriot Powerball, where he is paying people to sign up for a referral program, to sign a petition, where you get paid like $100. Basically, you can pay someone to vote. I don't think that's legal. But also the Patriot Powerball, if you sign on this petition, you also have a chance to win $1 million. Every day up until the election, everyone's going to win $1 million. It's wild. It sounds so much like reality TV, and it's so fake. And I guess that's what you like, because Donald Trump's entire career was being a fake businessman. He was never successful. They built him up on The Apprentice to be a personality. He inherited $500 million at birth. If you take inflation into account, he actually lost money throughout his entire life. He's always been a con man, and that's it. But you should be, I think, insulted that Donald Trump, this rich guy who never held a real job, who lied about everything to do with his life, he calls auto workers, kids who are putting together toy cars, and he talks about overtime workers being terrible, and you have to get new workers instead of paying overtime, and he brags about firing striking workers. This person knows nothing about working class America. And now he's gonna dress up in McDonald's cosplay while ignoring questions during this shot, during this press shoot, whatever, ignoring questions about raising the minimum wage. He supports reducing workplace protections, reducing healthcare. He supports every policy that would harm workers. And this guy, this rich guy, is going to dress up in McDonald's, in a McDonald's uniform and try to appeal to you. And he thinks wearing a McDonald's uniform is how he's going to appeal to you. Like, that's how. Oh, I'm going to dress up in McDonald's. That should be offensive, insulting. Not one policy discussed. Just a photo op. Just a photo op, just a photo shoot. And Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, all right? Connections to Russia, China, every corrupt country. Elon Musk is spending millions of dollars on super PACs designed to just lie to you, okay? And he's also, through this Patriot Powerball, dangling money. The richest man in the world is dangling money in front of a bunch of poor people's faces. And he's dangling this money out to encourage people to vote for a candidate who wants to cut taxes for the top 1% even more and increase inflation, across-the-board tariffs that'll cripple the American economy. This rich Elon Musk who wants to put brain chips in you. If Bill Gates was doing brain chips, it'd be all over. Right-wingers would not be supporting Bill Gates doing brain chips. But he's doing brain chips. He controls energy infrastructure. He controls cars. He controls space infrastructure. He controls all of these things. The richest man in the world is dangling this money out in front of you. You're never going to have power. Here's some money. Here's a $1 million a day giveaway. I can just throw money at you and pay for your vote instead of talking about any actual substance. I already listed some of Kamala's policies. Donald Trump barely has two. You should be offended. You should... it's insulting. You're insulting your own intelligence by watching this and adoring it. And every post I've seen so far about this, it makes me question so many things. Because I've never seen so many anti-LGBT activists and anti-LGBT people be so captivated by the sight of another man doing a photo shoot. I've never seen this kind of adoration. You know, Kamala could never, Obama could never, Biden could never stage a fake photo op. They have done that. All politicians do that. But when other politicians do it, you don't like it. You call that out. That's how it should be done. Call politicians out if you don't like certain policies, not just the vibes, not just Kamala high taxes, Trump low taxes, but if you talk about actual policies and you have an issue, make your voice heard. But what you're doing right now is, that's why we call it a cult. You are idolizing someone. You are putting someone in a position close to, if not above, God. And as Christians, we should not be doing that. As people who talk about Jesus and humility, and we talk about American values and ideals, the fact that we are supporting someone who never experienced a real life, who hates immigrants, legal or illegal. He talks about Haitian immigrants eating cats and dogs, still villainizing all people in America who are not white. You stand by. I've heard forever, oh, we want them to come in the right way. They do come in the right way. Donald Trump says, whatever. I don't care. We're going to get them out anyway because they're poisoning our communities. He is directly quoting Adolf Hitler over and over and over again, taking policies from the 1700s. Bro, if someone brings policies from the 1700s called the Enemy Within Alien, Kill Americans Act or whatever, you should push against that. You don't need to support it. When Donald Trump says over and over again, China isn't that bad, Russia's not that bad, North Korea's not that bad. You know who's really bad? Oh, our fellow Americans are that bad. We have no room to disagree, apparently. Well, where does that come from in American culture? Since when did we talk about our political opponents or people that disagree with us as the enemy within and threaten to use military violence against our own citizens? We fought to have this country in 1776 to avoid that kind of consolidated power and government oppression and repression of civil rights. And you are standing by and supporting it because you care more about owning the libs than you care about literally anything else. This is why a majority of Teamsters are voting for Donald Trump, although Biden and Harris literally saved the Teamsters' pensions. When Donald Trump owns the libs, when Donald Trump talks about the lies about kids going to school and getting transgender surgeries, when he talks bad about gay people and trans people, when Donald Trump talks bad about everything you don't like He is your cheerleader. He is your tool to be mad and show vengeance to the rest of the world. You don't care about building. You don't care about any positive ads. There are 0 positive Donald Trump ads because their entire goal is to get you to hate your fellow Americans and to hate Kamala Harris and to hate everything that you see as against you. And I don't think the left has done amazing welcoming in all Americans. I think the left has been hostile to some white people and some men. But your solution to that shouldn't be accepting someone quoting Hitler. It should never get to that point. We have real fundamental policies here that matter. The Teamsters Union is going to be torn apart by a Donald Trump presidency. Their healthcare is going to be torn apart by a Donald Trump presidency. Their wages will be torn apart. Their jobs will probably move overseas even more because of Donald Trump's actual policies. But whenever I bring up an actual policy, whenever anyone brings up a policy, you don't care. You're just going to go off of Donald Trump saying he's big and strong. He has that masculine bravado. He is super, oh yeah, I'm so tough. If someone needs to tell you so often that they are so tough and they are so powerful and they don't provide any actual plans, any actual record, if they need to construct an entire reality and make up stories about immigrants for you to hate people that are different from you, if all of this needs to be constructed in order for his political movement to survive, you are being conned.